that they got a sauce, yeah.
Yo, Wavy Minds want to know, bro. If you could swap phones with any person, friend, family, coworker, don't matter.
Yeah, Villamar.
Who would it be?
If I could swap phones with anybody on earth right now, it would be Villamar. Not at this present moment, but in that prime moment of funky dog face bitch he was with in that era. You know what I'm saying? I would want to have that nigga phone. Matter of fact,
why, bro? Why?
Nah, I want that nigga phone during the era when we was on Twitter when he was talking to that one chick off the lob I gave him, and then all of a sudden she just banned this nigga, blocked this nigga from everything, and we don't know why. That's a nigga phone I want to have for a day. That nigga be Captain America. I can hear the text coming out.
Yeah, you got it.
What about you?
It would probably be my brother. It would be my brother. There's been some questionable shit to go on. Damn near family dramas and fight over what's going on in that nigga phone.
Coincidence. What the coincidence? I said coincidence. This episode will be brought to you by White Henny because I'm already slurring. But what a coincidence that I picked Bill and you picked Brandon, the Pastrami brothers. The story, the origin of the Pastrami brothers will be told on another platform. Or it's funny that the two niggas linked to the Pastrami bros. There's also niggas that got some questionable shit in their phone, boy.
I'll say this. These niggas are more in common than I could have imagined, realistically.
It's all because of the burrito. What was that movie when the niggas, that was like there's a Disney movie or some shit where they like connected souls or some shit or whatever. They was like one and one together. I forgot that shit name, but yeah, them two niggas is connected by a burrito, bro. They have identical situations too, which is fucking crazy to me. I ain't get this pastrami burrito since, nigga. I'm terrified of pastrami burritos, to be honest with you. Like, after them niggas ate that shit and I saw what happened to them, yeah, I'm cool. I think I'm vegan. I'm like part-time vegan now because them niggas, man. But yeah, man, that's a good one. Because Lord have mercy. Oh Lord. But another thing the Wavy Minds want to know is do you think men need women for inspiration?
Need? No. Want? Yes. I think wanting saying like they'll use that as like try to use a woman as motivation, but they don't technically need a woman to get motivated. At least I don't. I'm speaking more so for myself. But but mostly like you niggas and other niggas I know, like we get motivated, we motivate each other, or we get motivated just off of the strength that we want to do better. Like you don't technically need a woman for that. You know what I'm saying? Now, would I want my woman to support support me or keep me motivated? Then yes.
Right.
But I could definitely motivate myself.
I'm gonna have to disagree because
Oh shit.
Pastor Jeezy said,
here we go.
It's what the bitches like. You like the bitches, right?
Okay.
Meaning, we do things because we get inspiration from the women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like women inspire us to do a lot of things, whether they believe it or not, whether we mean to think it or not. But you don't get a fresh haircut for yourself. You don't put on the fries. Well, maybe now,
bro. But is that inspiration?
Yeah. You're inspired to get these bitches. Women are so inspirational that a nigga will go out here and spend $50 for a haircut, $500 for an outfit, buy jewelry, cars. You know what I'm saying? Do everything they can to make sure they have the qualifications of a woman. That is inspirational,
bruh. That's not inspiration.
What is it then?
That's not inspiration. That's like lust.
Lust is lusting over the big booty bitches on the Instagram.
But in order to get the attention of them, you got to get that fresh haircut. You got to have the fly clothes on, the cold whip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because if
that's
okay, so we at the house chilling. You know what I'm saying? Back in the old era. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say we back at Auntie old house over there by Bank of America. You know what I'm saying? We chilling, right?
Shout out to Wood.
And all of a sudden, one of us, me, T, or Bill, get the back signal or whatever. Like, yo, it's a mission. What the fuck do we do? Do we just go?
Nah, nigga.
Or do we break and everybody go wash up, get clean, get fresh, get fly, and get inspired? You know what I'm saying? By the opportunity that we about to have with these women. And then we meet back up and go on the mission.
So you say inspiration did all that? That I've been one inspired motherfucker over the years.
Nigga, you work hard now. Why you work hard now? Your wife is half the reason why you was inspired to be a better man. Your kids is the majority, but your wife also had a part in that. No?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Granted, you already had her, but that person you were at one point was inspired by your woman to want to give her more, do more for her, be the better for her. So she inspired you. I'm just remixing it, also saying, even though the chicks out here ain't our actual chicks at the time, but they also gave us inspiration to want to be that nigga.
Yeah, I look at it. Is it more of saying inspired, or is it more of saying you were motivated? Like a woman can motivate a man to, saying, want to keep that fresh cut, saying, or like in your instance, like you said, for me, want to do better or be better. Like I'm motivated by my woman. Inspired, I don't know. That to me, it seems like there's a deeper, different meaning. Sorry, than motivation. You know what I'm saying?
You're so bad, I'm inspired to get them draws. Therefore, I'm going to do everything I can to get them draws. She like a nigga with a nice watch, I'm going to get a nice watch. She like a nigga with a fresh cut, I'm going to get a nice cut. She like a nigga with a beard, y'all get a beard. You know what I'm saying? She like a nigga 6 feet or over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to stand on my tippy toes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like...
Inspiration or being inspired is like, I'm inspired. So, to, paint the next Picasso. I'm inspired to design the next amazing architecture type building. You know what I'm saying? Like
You're inspired to design the next artificial whatever you just said, Quinn. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That next Picasso is you, nigga, like because of her.
All right. You sold me, bro. You sold me.
I think we use the inspiration to inspire wrong. I don't know.
At this point, it don't fucking matter.
It's a 2-man pod. We don't got nobody look at the definition for us, but you know what I'm saying? Basically, Pastor Jesus said, "You gonna do it because what the bitches like. You like the bitches, right?"
Okay, so do you feel like it's the same in reverse? Like, can a man inspire a woman?
No.
Ah, shit. Hot shit.
Women don't want to be inspired, bro. Not by us, at least.
I bet
women
you
inspired to
women
be
hearing that right now.
women
Disagree. Why?
Women are inspired by each other because they want to outdo each other. Because that chick that got that body, that BBL, didn't get that BBL for them niggas. She got that BBL because the other girl got a BBL and she thinks she look better than that girl. The only reason why that girl getting that nigga because she got a BBL, but I look better than that bitch, so I'm gonna get a BBL and kill her and get the nigga. They inspired by each other because they low key competing against each other, but they don't want to talk about that.
Is it inspiration or is it jealousy?
Envy.
Okay, that's a better word. All right.
And you know, but they don't want to talk about that though. They're too busy shitting on men to realize that they at war against themselves. You know what I mean?
That's interesting. I would love to hear a woman's point of view on that, but that'll make for a good debate right there.
Yeah, they don't want that smoke.
All right, so moving on. So Wavy Minds want to know, does the 90-day rule still exist in the dating class of 2022?
No, because now dating is transactional. So if you got the cash, you get that ass. Sorry.
So you just saying dating is just straight soliciting at this point?
At this point, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you got the cash, then you pretty much get. You can't. The girls tell you all the time on the internet, like you can't get their attention, nigga, if you ain't paying for something. You know what I'm saying? You can't in 2022 conversation for not all women. Let me say that not all women, but the vast majority of the internet women, they want a transaction before you can date them. So the 90-day rule, as far as I guess you could say, the 90-day rule was what the fuck or whatever after 90 days.
Yeah,
man, you take that girl to make strolls, get her some lobster mac and cheese, get her a couple of lobster tails and some drinks, and don't fuck it up by being a goober. She'll fuck, and that could be the first night or the third night.
That could be the first 90 minutes.
I mean, you back about old days. Get it in, won't pay. But that's another stuff. But yeah, ain't no 90-day rule nowadays. It's, you know what I mean? And some women play it like, I've seen some women say, life is too short to be out here, you know? So some women, you know, ain't gonna give it too much time. It's like, if you do what you're supposed to do right off top, you know, a lot of women gonna give in. But the women that's after that fast life, let me take that back, because the women with their head on their shoulders, with different types of mindsets and goals, they might not wait 90 days either, but they won't be enticed by, you know, what you could do for them. It's more so how you make them feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think realistically, the 90-day rule only exists to, I don't know. It don't exist. I don't never know it to exist because I ain't never waited 90 days.
That was going to be my next question for you. Like, have you ever waited 90 days for them cheeks?
This nigga been my friend for almost 25 years.
I
actually have a fucking nickname. Nigga, you talking about 90 days.
But then look,
24 hours was too
that
long.
could have been the whole reason that changed your whole mind and your whole way of thinking around it, because somebody tried to hit you with that 90 day. Now I'm not saying have anybody tried to, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, we gotta wait 90 days. Like, has anybody?
I don't know because because I don't know, because they might have maybe had intentions on that, but during that time frame, bro, I was Da Vinci. I was cracking all the codes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't gotta sugarcoat shit. I was out here. My jersey in the Raptors, god damn it. Like, I was cool. You know what I mean? I might not be the more handsomest nigga ever, or whatever you want to call it, but I ain't had a problem. And at that time, back in that era, I wouldn't wait 9 days for nobody. You already know that. If you made me wait anything longer than a fucking week, I probably was gonna cut you off. The homies get hot. Like, what happened to such and such? Man, fuck that bitch. You go, nigga, what you just? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. I was too impatient at that point because I didn't know I was gonna fall back in love again, so I couldn't wait. You know,
that's fair. That's fair.
You know, I was waiting on my, you know what I'm saying? I was waiting to get back in my relationship. So I ain't have much time, nigga. Like, if I sit here and wait 9 days, I could be in a relationship again. Nah. I need it now. You know what I mean? Like, but that was the good old days.
That's crazy.
What about you?
I've had chicks try to hit me with that whole 90-day policy shit. And it's either I neither negotiated my way out of that motherfucker or I kept it pushing. Like, I'm good. Like, where you got me trying to wait 90, I got one that's trying to hit me in 90 seconds. Like, no, I'm good.
Yes, yeah. I wait 90, but in that night while I'm waiting, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. Fuck this is. What are you talking about?
Now, I know chicks that, I'm not even gonna say chicks. I know people who's been in relationships and like literally has had to wait until, you know, the rings is on the finger, the bouquet is in the air, like, and I'm talking about years waiting up to the point of getting married, honeymoon, and then boom. Now they had sex. I'm like, how can you waste your time with someone that long and you don't know if the sex is good or anything like that? Because no matter what, how good the relationship is, how good y'all vibing, the finances, if the sex ain't good, I mean, all that shit technically don't matter.
That must have been a religious couple or something.
No, they were very religious. I'm not gonna say they were super religious, but enough to where it's like, you know, the whole church and things like that.
Way I could think of getting that off because of the religion shit. Because nigga, even before you buy a car, you gotta test drive it. Before you buy the house, nigga, you gotta walk through it and praise that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know how you could just make that big ass commitment without a sample. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's different, but it's
weird. I've never known anyone up until that point of meeting that particular couple, but I was just like, bro, like, how you making do? Like, how y'all sleep in the same bed, and you know, how even get intimate to a point like, and you just like, I fuck it, like I can't wait. Like, he's like, no, you know, I respect her, and, you know, like if it was up to me, like, yeah, we already be having sex, but you know, I'm trying to respect her choice and her decision. I'm like, man, fuck that.
Fuck religion. That's crazy. You're a wild boy.
Let's be humans, man, and our desires, our wants, our needs, like, you know, that takes over someone emotionally. Like, you have to be really like in control of your emotions to, let alone 90 days, let alone waiting, you know, 3-4 years or however long you're dating up until the point you want to get married.
Right.
Like, that's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. But if you love God, you awake, man.
I just all right.
Well, let's go ahead and get this show started, man. We already off to a bad start. Europe. Welcome back to the pod, y'all. It's episode 16, and y'all see the name of this title. So y'all already know we coming with that bullshit. We gonna finally come down to the biggest debate of them all. Who is the better cheater? Women or women? All right. Women or men? Like, who is the better cheater? Because it can't be black men. Black men don't cheat, so y'all already know. So the pod's over with. There you go. You got it. Black men don't cheat, so victory is ours. Nah. But here we are, man. Another good episode for y'all, man. Episode 16. The Everything Wavy podcast. It's your host, Big Mike, aka Himothy. Him Bacalo. Him Brian James. Him Brian. Him Neutron. I had to. That was funny. I'm with my boy Q. What's good, man?
Yo, man, what's going on? So yeah, like he said, this episode is about cheaters. Who the better cheater, men or women? So, in my personal opinion, I do think women are the better cheater. Point blank, period.
You're getting right to it.
I'm getting right to it. I think they are the better cheaters, man. Like, I hate to say it, but I really think it's true. Like, in the way that they cheat, the way that they plan it, structure it, the way they get friends involved, mamas involved, like even the kids involved sometimes, bro, without the kids even knowing. Like, it's crazy. I done heard stories, bro. So I think the crown goes to the women. We can debate it.
This episode will ruffle some feathers, but you know what they say: birds with lace fronts flock together and smoke hookah, or something like that. But let's get this episode started.
But like I said, man, I think women are the better cheaters. So the question, let's just get into it. Do women cheat more than men? True or false?
True.
Damn right, it's true.
Women cheat more than men. And the New York Post has a study that says it. Now, who's the better cheater? That's also women. Because women are more precise, women are more thought out, women are more, strategic about things versus men, we kind of just react. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I believe, women cheat, you know what I'm saying? But my question to you is, do you believe when women cheat, it's actually worse than when men do it?
Yes. Because I think women are cheating to really to hurt. Like, to really hurt us, to really get some payback, to really feel like, oh, I'm sticking it to that nigga now type shit. Where when men cheat, there's really not much thought or feeling involved. Like, oh, I'm doing this, I want to hurt her. Like, no, it ain't like that. Like, nigga just busting a nut and then going back to his normal, regular day-to-day shit. Like,
right. Yep. So to piggyback off that, I think women cheat. When they do it, it's, again, they don't just go out there and cheat. So when they're cheating, this person is someone they actually, develop feelings for.
Facts.
So not only are you sleeping with this person, but you're also creating room in your heart for them. And, you're having some emotions towards this man, you know what I'm saying? Or woman, depending on what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like when women cheat, it's worse because it's more involved. Like, women don't just do anything. Like, it's going to be some dates. It's going to be some talking back and forth. It's going to be some gift giving. You know what I'm saying? And then it's the sex on top of that. And she's going to give them head. You know what I'm saying? As versus men, like, you just going to get the opportunity to smack something else, smack it, and then move on like it never happened. And,
right.
You barely going to remember that woman's name. Now, granted, it's all wrong, but, it's like, the God himself, Ray J, you know what I'm saying, made a statement. And he basically was like, if he was getting head from a stranger, it isn't bad, like if a woman was to cheat, because, again, she's putting feelings into this. She likes this person now. She's, emotionally attached to this person as opposed to him. It's just like bus, boom, bow, bing, I'm on and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your thoughts on that?
I 100% agree with him. I think he's telling the truth. Again, it's all everything a woman does. It's gonna have a much deeper meaning to it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that she does or says with that other man, like it's very impactful and meaningful. It's to her. And once we find out, a man finds out, like that could pierce the heart a little bit. Like, damn. Like, I was just fucking these girls. I was gonna get right back.
Like, bitch, you had spaghetti and lobster with this nigga? Like, it's not the same. Like, you know what I mean? But all in all, this shit is foul and it's wrong and it's fucked up that the society is trying to find a softer way to put it. But, it is what it is. People cheat, cheating happens every day. We don't condone it, but it's on the internet 24/7 now. So we had to have this conversation because y'all out here trying to make us look like we the bad guys out here. Really, y'all are. You know what I'm saying? So,
everybody's experienced cheating in some shape, form, or fashion, whether being cheated on, being the cheated victim, or being the cheater. Everybody's experienced in some way.
What kind of shit is that?
They just threw us all under the bus. What the hell? That is thoughts of Quinn and Quinn on me.
What? I mean, like, okay, so you said you've never been cheated on before.
I hope I haven't.
Fair enough. If you don't know, you don't know. Fair enough.
I hope I haven't. I mean, I'm not saying I haven't been cheated on, but I don't know. So therefore, I'm gonna just act like I didn't. You know what I mean? But if I did, I wouldn't know. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
right.
And if I got cheated on, then kudos to her because that shit didn't even cross my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you to get it off without me catching it goes back to my point. If she did cheat, this is why they better because that shit didn't even hit my radar. You know what I mean? But
I feel you.
I'm sure I was cheated on. I'm sure. I mean, I'm going to say I'm sure because anything's possible. You know what I mean? But if I wasn't, cool. But if I was, also cool because I didn't find out. You know what I mean? So it's unlikely, but it's very likely. Now, with that being said, could you take your partner back after they cheated on you?
Yeah, I could. I have. So, Wasn't easy. But I'll keep it a buck. I'll keep it, you know what I'm saying? Keep it all the way 100. Like, it wasn't easy, but I did,
Yeah. I think in this era, I don't know. I think in this era, I'm married now, so I think if my wife cheated now, I'm out. Look at this is. I don't give a fuck about no vows. You cheated, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? You still got me to raise mines and take care of mines, but I am out. You hear me? Ain't no second guessing. No, that's what you're not gonna do. You're not finna let me back out on these streets. Last time I got put on the streets with a broken heart, I lost my mind. This time, yeah, I'm Magic Johnson.
This nigga said I'm Magic Johnson. Whoa.
No look. Now, being that you said you would take your person back, what would they have to do to make you say, all right, that's nah?
What would they have to do for me to say nah? Fuck
yeah. What's the point of no return?
It's done.
So you obviously you said if it happens, you'll be willing to accept them, but there got to be something that they can do that's like, no, that's just too much. Cheating, but then you did blah blah blah. Nah, what would that be?
Okay, so if it's just sex, I think it's easy to forgive. I think so. Like, some people did, some people say nah, fuck that. But I think in any case, like, if it was just sex, all right, cool. I can give you past, one more shot. But if it's sex and it's also like like date, like small dates, like, you know what I'm saying, walking the beach hand in hand type shit, or, you know, that real deep conversation with the nigga, or meeting the motherfucking mama and some other shit. Like, hold on. Like, you done pretty much went and started a whole new fucking life at this point. Nah, I'm good.
Oh, you asked for this nigga horoscope? This nigga Zodiac?
Yeah, nah, I'm straight. I'm straight. You done sat over there and ate mom's mac and cheese and shit with this nigga. Like, nah, I'm good.
That nigga said you can't get acquainted with nobody. For me, it's you get pregnant.
I mean, come on, bro. That's the ultimate. Like you get knocked up by a nigga? Yeah, nah.
That might be hands and feet. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? My name is Mike. You take away that M, and it's Ike, nigga. That Ike might come out to me. Bitch, you how many months? I don't know what I do, boy, but that right there probably put a nigga in a dark spot. But I think that would be my point of no return. Even though I wouldn't even get to that point, you know what I'm saying? But if I decide to hear you out and then find out you got pregnant, I'm out.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I definitely go.
I'm probably doing 5 to 10.
Yeah, there's nothing you could say at that point. There's no type of explaining yourself. Like, it's out there.
You went wrong. You went wrong. You wouldn't reproduce with another nigga. Like, oh, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is too much. Like, nah. See, if you did it with the rubber, it's like it never happened. It's imaginary sex at that point. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck has sex with a condom on? That's just basically, you know, just imagination. You know, so you went raw and got pregnant. Oh yeah, you different.
So let me ask you another question off same topic, but off script. If hypothetically, right, let's say if you cheated, do you think that you have the type of woman who would forgive you and give you a second chance?
No.
Explain.
Well, this answer now versus, you know, in this era I am now, the person I'm at now and where I'm at in life now with her, no.
Okay.
I don't think she would. The only way I think she would take me back is because of the babies. But you
know the
it's over.
The relationship is it'll never be the same.
It'll never be the same. Go ahead and give her the house. Go ahead and, you know, give her the keys to the house. Sign it over to her name. Go ahead and give her everything because she's gonna take it all. It is not.
Yeah,
it's not. Because I don't know. I just feel like, you know, we was already stupid when we was young. You know what I'm saying? We already, you know, grew up and did dumb shit. So once you make this type of commitment and then you do that, I mean, what's left? You know what I'm saying? Like, you was dumb when we was boyfriend and girlfriend. Now you are even dumber fool when we married. Like, nah, it's too much. I wouldn't expect her to. If she would, I would be surprised. But
right.
You know, obviously, I ain't gonna find the fuck out. But you know what I'm saying?
No.
I really believe it'd be done. But you know, since you believe, well, you answered your own question. That was a good one. You answered.
I do. I think she would. I think she would give me a second chance. I do.
She be giving her dick. That dick be dick, and she can't. My fault.
But if you'd have asked me that like a year or two ago, I'd have been like, "Fuck no," honestly. But it seems like, you know, we've grown a different bond. Conversation, we've talked and things like that, you know. And she does. I will say, like, I can see the difference in her. Like, I can see, like, you know, where she's not so much like reaction, rah right off tops. Like, it seems like more she'll want to under like why or how this happened and this and that, and you know, depending on how I break it down to her, shit like that. Like, I think she would consider it. I think she would consider like, okay, I'm considering giving you another chance. I'm considering trying to work it out. You know, now rather not like within the midst of working that out, if everything goes right, like then yeah, there's a way of working out. But if there's still issues or there's still like something she can't get over, something that she don't fully understand, I could then see her like, you know what, I gave it a shot, it's not working. Let's call it a wrap.
Let's see. Plus, the listeners don't know we ain't been potting the last couple weeks because you went to Miami to get you a dick BBL. So she ain't leaving the 20-inch.
Yo, this nigga, bro, seriously.
No, I'm just playing. But all right, so being that you're a forgiving person, it seemed like let me ask you
I'm a
this:
forgiving person to a motherfucker who earned it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been with my wife for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? So we've literally grown together, built together. You know what I'm saying? All of the above. It's like
what Rick Ross' album was. God forgives, I don't. Tell you that right now. But since you're a forgiving person, let me ask you this:
shit happens.
if a person cheats only once, does that make them a cheater?
Shit. I would still say like the tendencies would still be there, so I would say yeah. Like you're just at that point, yeah, you're labeled a cheater because you have cheated. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I'm a steal from the little meme that's going around. So if I cut someone's hair one time, does that make me a barber, or did I just cut somebody's hair one time?
Okay, facts.
You know
You're
what I'm
not
saying?
wrong. Like all I'm saying is people label you could do one thing and people will label you that for the rest of your life. If you tell one good joke that has a single person or a room full of people cracking the fuck up, at that point you're always going to be funny to that person.
Okay,
Hilarious.
but I'm not a comedian though.
What's up?
I'm not a comedian though.
Right, you're not. But to that one particular person that you had them gut bust laughing, you are hilarious. You are a funny person.
Okay,
Like nothing will change their mind on that because, yeah, you were hilarious. Now you can tell bad jokes the rest of your life and never make that person laugh. They're always going to remember that one time, bro. You had them on the ground rolling.
Right.
It's going to be funny. So,
but at some point, I'll be like, God damn, nigga, I know I'm funnier than this. Nah, but I feel you. All right, and the reason why I asked that, because the group Division, they got a song that's been trending and going crazy or whatever. Called what's it called? If I get caught cheating.
Oh yeah.
That don't mean I love you or whatever. I can't put the audio because it's gonna get flagged. But if you cheat on your partner, does that mean you don't love him?
The song is on point, bro. Like, yeah, just because a motherfucker cheat, it doesn't mean that they stop loving you, or they don't love you no more. They don't care about you.
Unless you a woman. Because we just said at the beginning of this goddamn God, men can do the wrong and keep it pushing. That he cheat, don't got nothing to do with you. He still love you the same and his own. But when a woman cheats, it's more involved. It's a connection, it's a bond, and so forth. So you actually falling in love with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Or you're falling for somebody else. So you don't really love that man if you falling for another man. Or am I tripping? I'm just trying to blame women.
Ask a woman that one, bro. Like,
yeah, but
nah, you make a good point though.
If I get caught cheating, that don't mean I don't love you. That nigga had the whole fucking internet on fire with that. Song is mid, but it has a good point. Got everybody talking. Here we are with a whole episode about it. So
I think the video was interesting. The video was good and interesting to me too. Like, granted, the song wasn't hot as shit in the club, but
I like how they just made it into like a chant. So it's like when the chorus come on, like no matter where you at, a group of niggas gonna get together, kumbaya, and sing that shit together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing I like about it. But other than that, it's mid. I get it. Anyway, it's not all that. But
you think a remix coming though?
Oh Lord, yeah, from females, Candy and Tiny did one, and then Chloe Bailey did one.
Is that more of a remix or a remake or a reversion? I'm talking about
I think it's a response. I think they responded.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But then my garbage disposal came on, so I don't know what to take after that. Anyways, it's trash. Candy came on there talking about with that deep ass voice. I'm just like, wait, what is this? I didn't even know Tiny can talk. She started singing. I was like, wait, hold on. You know what I'm saying? But here's one part of the song when he was going through his little verse or whatever. He had said something like, you met me when you met me, I was fly. When you met me, I was charismatic, stuff like that, whatever. So I wish I had a woman here to answer this question, but do women only want a man when she see other women wanting them?
I could give my opinion. I don't know if you want it.
Go ahead, speak from your experiences and your witnesses.
I think that is 100% accurate. A woman seeing other women like attracted to a man or on them, pursuing a man, pushing them up on a man, things like that. It makes them want like, okay, what is it about this particular nigga that got all these motherfuckers trying to see what's up with him? And it's that intriguing light kicks in their mind, and now they want to go over there and see what's good. They want to see what the hype about. Right. They probably would have never noticed you if other women wasn't pretty much shining that light on you.
Facts. And you was and you're on point with that. It's like curiosity is like, again, especially if the other woman is pretty or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And obviously this woman feel like she's pretty. So she's like, okay, she's pretty too. And she's after him like, I gotta be after him. You know what I'm saying? It's almost goes back to earlier that they compete against each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, hold on.
Now see, you say it's they competing with each other. I say it's more like a hive mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
You easily see one person, two person, three person. It's like follow the leader. Well, shit, if she's doing it, she's doing it, she on him. She's doing it, she on him. She's doing it, she on him. Well, shit, then I need to be on him too. Like you said,
but
you look good, you look good, you look good. I know I look good. I probably look better than all y'all.
Right. But at the same time, with that being said, like she's on him, she's on him, she's on him. But then here she come like, well, I want him. You know what I'm saying? Like they own him, but then that one is going to want him.
Facts.
The hive mind is going to be on him, but she's the one who will try to pull him away. Prime example, LAX in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Me and you. And we was in that club and it was packed in the motherfucker. And now it's time for story time. One night standing. Gather around, people gather around. Story time. But when we was in LAX, this is many moons ago. We was in LAX. It was packed club. Motherfucker was packed. It was a bad one in the VIP. You remember that shit? She was in the VIP, nigga. She was A1 like a motherfucker. And we was looking like, yeah, damn. You know what I'm saying? And she was looking, but she was, she was just, she was bad. So she doing what bad girls do. Got her nose up and just, like embracing everybody on her and staring at her and shit. And my goofy ass is like, I ain't about to go over there. You know what I'm saying? So as we, circulate the club, the others start flocking to me. You know what I'm saying? Start giving me attention. You know what I'm saying? She in VIP. What she do after that, nigga? What she do? She in VIP with the bottles. They got the couches, the table. We in the motherfucking general population, nigga. But within 30 minutes of being, being in the presence, you know what I'm saying? She's seeing the others give me attention, like you said. And then what did she do, nigga?
She started getting your attention, or, you know what I'm saying? Letting you know she sees
that she seeing me.
Yep.
And then before you know it, that rope is moved. Her ass come down from the VIP to come in general pop to get pop. Might as well call me Popovich.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You know what I mean? Like that. So yeah, so I believe it. Like if other women see that you're sought after, that will also make them, want to sought after you as well. You know what I mean? So is it sought after?
Yeah, it's sought
after. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, it's sought after.
Oh shit, call me Salt Bay.
This nigga said, "Call me Salt Bay." Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Nah, but yeah. So what you got, man? What else? What else, man?
All right. So as we keeping this topic going, I got a good question for you. Would you mind knowing if your partner cheated on you? Like, would you care to know?
Fuck no.
Elaborate.
First of all, I got elephant memory. You know that. Everybody knows that. I don't forget shit. So I bring up random shit just in general. That's not even cheated. That was like in good times and bad times. I have a tendency of bringing up shit. You know what I'm saying? So if I knew you cheated, I'm gonna bring that shit up at some point. It's gonna cross my mind, and I'm gonna have an attitude, or I'm gonna react. You know what I'm saying? Because it's on my mind. Like I don't want to know because I really can't shut shit off. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to hide it for a while, but when you have them days where you just sitting there and thinking and shit like that or whatever, nigga, that's some shit that's running across my mind. I'll bring it up, and Ray be like, "Why the fuck did you bring that up?" I don't know. It just crossed my mind. You know what I'm saying? So if that was on some, remembering when she cheated on me type of shit, nigga, it'll be a bad day now because I just remember some shit that fucked us up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I'd rather not know because I don't forget nothing. I just tend to keep things locked away on purpose. You know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised at how much shit I remember. And I'm very detailed too, so I remember exactly how it happened or exactly what it was. You know what I'm saying? That's a curse that I don't like. It's a gift as well, but nah, I don't want to know because I don't know how to let go of shit.
I'm like 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I guess it would depend on the person, the situation. I'm not just one-sided like that, so it has different little factors for me. Someone who I just met, I've only been in a short-term relationship with, like, no, I wouldn't care to know. Like, you did it, whatever the case may be. Like, keep it to yourself. Don't let me find out. Or if I find out, then I'm pushing. Like, it's a wrap. Then someone I've been in a long-term relationship with, married with, things like that, then that's a little bit different. Now, I need to understand, like, okay, where did this relationship go wrong? Been together this long, put in all this work, this effort, doing my part as a man. Like, okay, I need to understand where I did wrong. Where did I make the mistakes? You know what I'm saying?
The dick wasn't dicking. Or you wasn't licking. Nigga, that's probably one of the reasons. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck.
Let's say that wasn't the case though. Let's say nigga piping down, you know what I'm saying, on a regular, all of the above. Like,
but that's you. That's what you believe.
So mental perception, right? Okay, got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I get that.
I don't give a fuck. Long term, short term, I don't give a fuck how long we've been together. I don't wanna know if you blame me. Please let me know. I'm with the bad too with a gun. I'm tripping. Mario Wine is fuck that. I don't want to know. Like,
but can you say that so you're saying in any aspect of her being in a relationship with another woman, like she like you just don't want to know.
I don't want to know. No, and that goes back to the whole point of why women are better cheaters. Because if she's a good cheater, I would not.
You would never know, right? And a lot of times that do be the case, But I think it's like that with most women because they have like tons of experience with doing it. Maybe not cheating on you a lot, but maybe other relationships she's had. Now, I've seen some women where they were terrible at that shit. First time doing it, second time or whatever, not really grasping like how to lie, how to avoid drama in situations. They were terrible at that shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. Yeah, but I don't want to know, man. It's just
to me, knowing isn't me knowing it's not devastating. It wouldn't devastate me. I wouldn't be like, suicidal or no shit like that, finding out like.
Here go the tequila talking. If you love me enough, you won't let me find out.
Okay, that's deep. I hear you.
Fade away from the mic.
I hear you. So you saying okay? So I'm just clarifying with you. So you saying if a woman allows the information to leak or allow information to get back to you that she cheated, then that would tell you that she didn't really care about you.
She don't care about me enough, because if you cared about me enough, you would do everything in your power to hide it and keep it from being known, because you don't want to hurt me. Granted, you did what you did. Finding out, you know what hurt me. So you still care about me, even though you cheated. And you care about me so much that you did everything in your powers to make sure I don't find out.
I hear you. I hear you. I back that at 100%. I will say for someone, if you really want to know something, subconsciously really want to know something, you'll find out. It something will come up, something will come to light.
And if I get that intuition, if I get that hunch, if I get that feeling, I'm going to ignore it.
Salute. Because I don't know if it's the lightweight detective in me or some shit like that. Like, I get a clue on something, bro, I am investigating.
Because then you're going to go looking for it, then when you find it, now you calling me crying, nigga, and I'll be like, nigga, why'd you look? And before I console you, I'm going to slander you. You know what I'm saying? So, don't. I'm not finna go look, nigga. I don't watch plenty of movies, nigga. You watch Candyman, right? What you do? You gotta say that nigga name 3 times or 5 times when it come out. Guess how many times I said it? None, nigga, because I don't want to know. I don't want the nigga to come out because I know what's gonna happen if I do it. If I go look for it and I find it, I gotta act on it now. And I might not want to act on it. You know what I'm saying? Now the whole relationship is fucked up now because I know now, and you know what I mean? Or God forbid I react a certain way and my inner eye come out. Who knows? A lot can go wrong, or a lot can go good. The relationship can get stronger from it too.
I do not disagree with you. Like, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying I want to know or I'm going looking for it. I'm saying if the clue presents itself to me, like I said, I got Sherlock Holmes syndrome. Like, I'm one to solve the mystery. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And I'm like that with almost anything, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it would be the same thing if I get a clue, like, you know what I'm saying, she doing something dirty, she doing something wrong. Like, I mean, I'm a lightweight to investigate. Now I may get to a point where, okay, like this shit's starting to seem or look real, or, you know what I'm saying, the pieces starting to really come together. Now at that point, now it's like I can continue or I could let it go.
Now lip quivering, your eyes get watery. You get close. Nigga over here, eyes watery as a bitch now, because you know it's coming. You know that next page you about to read is gonna tell you everything you want to know. Nigga over here, hands are sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti. Mom spaghetti. Now let me ask you this. After you find out, you're done quivering and crying, and you know what I'm saying? Are you going to? Obviously, you say you're not gonna break up, but are you gonna revenge cheat?
No, that revenge cheating is to me, that's like a woman's trait. That ain't really no man trait. So I wouldn't say I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't say
this nigga scared.
Nah, I'm not scared, nigga. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go there. You know me. If I choose and I go do some shit, you can't hold me accountable to that.
That's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I don't think, like, then if you are purposely going out like, yeah, I'm finna go fuck another bitch. This bitch out here doing this, that's revenge cheating. I'm just saying if the situation.
You already know whether she's wrong or not. Remember, accountability is something that women do not understand. That is a urban legend. So you just call her cheating, and you think she's finna give you a hall pass? Nigga, please.
I didn't say she was giving a hall pass, but I'm saying similar to a hall pass, like.
No, she's not. She's gonna flip it because you made her cheat because of what you didn't do for her. How you made her feel. How you didn't make her feel.
I call that bullshit. But I get what you said.
That's women avoiding accountability. So therefore, she's gonna, WCW reverse revenge block that accountability. Well, watch out. You know what I'm saying? And she's gonna flip it on you. You know what I'm saying? Versus, I found out You know I know. It's up and it's stuck. 10 bitches in one day. You cheated one time. A woman one is actually 20, so I'm about to go out here and get 10 immediately.
Yo, that's crazy. All right, I fucks with it.
I mean, nigga, you just call her cheating. And you finna sit here and play it smooth? No, nigga, it's all right. My turn. Tag me in, playboy. You know what I'm saying? She's looking at you like, what?
So would you fully let that be known? Like, all right, we could work it out, this, that, and the other. But before we even
I'm
get
not
into
gonna
that,
say. I'm not gonna say none of that. If I was to present the evidence to show you cheated, and you look up at me like, babe, I'll be like, you know what time it is, right? Go ahead and go back in that room. I'll be back. I'm gonna go shower and get dressed. And I won't be back till Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was understood on how to be explained at that point. You know what I mean? It was understood on how to be explained. Like, you just got caught cheating. It's up and it's stuck. I'm gonna get my revenge. Like WCW, goddammit. You hear me? I ain't playing. Because honestly, if the shoes on the other foot, you know what I'm saying? Like, she wouldn't probably cheat, but she'll definitely make your life hell. You know what I'm saying?
make your life hell in what way?
You know how women are. They like, they never let you hear the rest of it. Every time you watch a movie and something happens, that's what that bitch did to you, huh? You know what I'm saying? You over there eating dinner and shit. You don't eat all your food. Oh, wow, you must have ate from that bitch house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait, what? You over there dreaming and shit. You sleeping good. You sleeping good, huh? What are you dreaming about? That bitch, huh? Like, you never gonna hear the last of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never hear the last of it, bro. Like, why my car on half a tank? You must drove to that bitch house. Like, what? I ain't even drove your car. Like, you get blamed for everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you got share passwords and everything. Your life would be ruined, bro. You'll never be the same.
That's funny.
And then the homies get blamed too because it's our fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, yep, he cheated because of y'all niggas. Wait, what? We told him not to. Nah, yo, he threw the booty. He threw the booty. We just don't blame me. And then I feel like too, if you got caught cheating and she didn't trip, that means she cheating.
I mean, there are tell signs to shit like that. I would agree with you.
You got caught cheating and she like, oh, it's all good, babe. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Like, don't do it again and just go about her day. Either don't eat her food for a week, nigga, or she cheating too.
Now, we both know a dude. We both know this dude. He was coming out every weekend, you know what I'm saying, coming down to the city, you know what I'm saying, his girl would even come drop him off. She, you know what I'm saying, and she knew what it was. Never really bothered, never really tripped on him. He wouldn't answer the phone. None of that. She was good. She wasn't tripping. You remember this? And then what ended up happening in the long run?
She broke with that nigga and got with Kurt Franklin. Left my nigga for the church dude. And they got married 3 months later. God damn. I think ain't been the same since.
So my only thing, my question to you is about that one situation with what we know. Do you feel like for her the cheating came before or after?
We're in one of the smallest, biggest cities at the time. We all in the same fucking places. Everybody knows this nigga anyway. This nigga got a very distinct face, and this nigga is very popular for the most part. Whether she was looking or not, that shit came in her lap. It's like, nigga, every weekend you coming down here, every weekend? But aside from that, you know what makes all this even worse? That nigga wasn't even messing with bad ones. He was messing with some stragglers and got cheated on, got revenge cheated on, and got left, you know what I'm saying, while she went on to get happily married. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta at least make it worth it. You don't hear mess with the boogeyman and shit like that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Nigga said messing with the boogeyman.
She went and got a deacon, you know what I'm saying, who was doing his deacon, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's crazy. Drop a nigga off. Was all right, baby, see you Monday. Went out there and got holy water put on her.
Now, this is just my opinion, but this is where I think like the cheating goes to the extreme, where the motherfucker you cheating with, your significant other, know them. And some, you know what I'm saying, know them, like, or even have history with them or some kind. Like, that's where that shit kind of go deep.
That's deep. I don't know nothing about that.
I'm just saying, I've seen some shit, man.
Or when when the girl, your girl know the girl you cheat on, y'all both in the club at the same time. Dude, Jack City will never be watched the same.
Yo, you remember that movie How to Be a Player? And you know, he at the house party and all the chicks he talked to like show up,
but they wasn't bad though. This version was those girls was bad in the movie. These girls was.
My point is saying, like, he adapted to his situation. Like, I don't think the homie adapted to his situation.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I was like,
I'm talking about like, in the movie Bill Bellamy.
Oh yeah. Bill Bellamy did, but that nigga reacted. He didn't adapt. He reacted. Yeah, Ice-T ain't the same. He gave niggas new job position after that day, boy. I'm a cop.
Yo.
All right, so what if we talked about it earlier, but again, getting pregnant, obviously that's the end all be all. Like, nah, it's a no brainer,
right?
And that shit sound crazy, but just a couple of days ago, got hit with a little thing in a DM or whatever, where a listener, her dude, who was very unqualified to be her dude, cheated on her and had a baby, and then posted the shit on the IG. Like, and that's how she found out.
Damn. What the fuck?
And I was like, wow. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
Like, he posted it on the gram before he even did Usher confessions.
Nigga, I'm talking about, nigga, the baby fresh out, nigga, the baby ain't fully washed yet. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, the fresh out the womb, when you hold the baby, when the baby got out the womb, umbilical cord probably still just got cut type of shit. Like, that soon. Boom, on the Instagram with it.
Yo.
And you at home, like, and then you can see your man, oh, he posted a story. Oh, Lord, it's just like, who baby is this? Like, it ain't funny, nigga, but it's crazy, bro. Like, this fucking pod ain't making people tell us too much. Y'all know we're not therapists, right? Because I didn't know what to say to her. I was like, oh, shit, sorry. Like, I didn't know what to say. Like, I was like, yeah,
oh, sorry.
Like, you didn't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, like, that was crazy, but it's real out here. But moving along, man. How can I put this? This is a viral clip in regards to women being cheaters. Again, the misogynistic man of the hour, Andrew Tate. He has a podcast, which I don't know the name of it, but he comes off as an arrogant piece of shit, and he went viral for saying his girl couldn't go on a girls trip because all girls do is cheat when they go on these girls trips. And I'm paraphrasing, but he basically insinuated that his girl couldn't go on a girls trip. She could only go on trips with him because when she go out without him, she's more likely to cheat. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that?
I don't think that that's the case. I think within a girls trip, there's always one girl, rather, she could be single or her relationship could be trash, and she's using that girl trip as an opportunity for her to get her groove back, or some bullshit like that. So I think it's one girl, but I don't think it's the entire group per se. Now they gonna back that girl up. They're gonna have her back. They may even run interference or some shit like that. But I don't think it's the whole group. Rather it being one, maybe two off in the group.
Yeah, well, that's one way to look at it. You know what I'm saying? But if one of the single friends is out and about and she meet a dude, more likely he got dudes. So what that
That's
mean?
what I'm
They gonna
saying.
link
So
up, right?
the girls would run interference. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
To play the role, basically.
yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. It's a possibility, but if you living on the edge, worried about shit like that, you can go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
and for men to think that way, it's fucked up because a lot of times when we go on trips, well, not with y'all because y'all niggas got passports, but if I have friends that go on trips and stuff, we'd just be out there having fun and chilling. But again, if you look at that like that towards your girl, then she gonna look at that towards you. So you kind of opening up a can of worms that you don't want, to deal with. So, it's one of those, it's a possibility, but again, I'm not about to find out, you know what I'm saying? Or nor am I about to ask.
It's
You
a
know what I mean?
possibility anytime you away from your woman, honestly. Like,
yeah, true. Especially if she's bad,
so it's
My
kind of
wife,
like,
my wife went to Jamaica not too long ago, and I didn't think twice about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it did, it did. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I don't live like that. I don't live thinking that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like it's just one of those things where anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So while niggas out here worrying about your girl out here cheating and messing with niggas in a different state or a different country or whatever, the whole time the girls having girl action.
that's that. Now, as
mad scissoring.
as a man, do you consider that cheating the same way you would consider it if she cheated with a guy?
I mean, yeah, because you're not involved. Like, nigga, if your
Is
girl
that
gonna mess
more
with no,
forgivable if your girl cheated on you with another girl versus if your girl cheated on you with a guy?
and she invite you to the second one, yeah. My fault, babe. I didn't know you was gonna be down, but you can come next time. All right, for sure. Forgiven.
that's funny. All right.
But it also depends on the friend too, because some friends be ugly. You know what I'm saying? Nah, damn, I'm cool. That's like a dude. Oh, nigga's a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. But all jokes aside, it's still cheating. But
Yeah.
I feel like we are taking it less to the heart if it was a woman versus it was a man.
Now I'm thinking in this day and age, there are more, it's more women on women action going on anyway. And I've even heard a bunch of women say like, oh yeah, they into girls and things like that, but they like they don't like girls like to only be with a girl. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they know how they are, because they're girls. They
Right.
can't be with themselves. That's why they be over there breaking up so fast. Like, you being with yourself, basically. Two unaccountability people, boy. That's a headache just waiting to happen.
So now
you know what I mean?
I know couples who, every so often, like they'll bring another chick into the equation, you know what I'm saying? Get threesomes cracking. Now, there was one issue where the dude started like meeting up with the other girl on the low without his girl. Now, in that scenario, do you consider that cheating?
Yeah, nigga, because you fucking got the freedom to fuck this bitch anytime you want to with your girl. Nigga, just say, hey, bring her over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta say, yeah, I want her, so but you just be like, yeah, we should do it again. You know what I'm saying? Bring it over. You know what I mean? You got that freedom to where you could. That is so fucking rare.
That was where I was confused, because it's like, why dip off on the low where it's just like your girl already good with it? Just set the meat. You know what I'm saying?
Set the meat, or which most people should do, is establish ground rules. Like, we only gonna mess with girls together, or you know what I'm saying, or if you mess with the girls separately, just let me know. I've heard a few people on podcasts that say like, oh, my man can mess with other girls, she's gotta let me know. And one dude didn't let his girl know, so she broke up with him, because it's like, dude, I'm giving you the freedom, just let me know.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, I know you working late tonight, but you know what I'm saying, nigga need to get one off and shit. I'm finna shoot over here to Whoopty Whoops. Okay. Let me know when you get home. For sure. I got it.
That's crazy.
Like if that's the rule, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play that rule still in my benefit. So it's just like, yeah, all I gotta do is let you know. Like, all right, cool.
Right. But niggas gonna be understanding that, and they just fuck it up for themselves, and it don't make no sense to me. But what the fuck can we say?
Like, yeah, if me and my wife agree to bring another girl into the, send a relationship to the fold, like I agree with you. Establish them rules nice and early. If that's the rule, then that rules apply to me and it apply to you. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah,
Right.
I mean, me and such finna go hang out, get some drinks, and you never know what we gonna do afterwards. All right, cool. Shit, I'm still at work. Like, I'll let y'all know when I'm off, and you know what I'm saying, see where y'all at. I can meet up with y'all.
Rhonda, you hear that? You trying to get one of them? You failed. No, but let's wrap this up, man. So, based on the studies, women are the better cheaters. Women are more likely to cheat, and women are just cheaters, man. And that's not fair. But all in all, cheating is wrong. No bullshit aside. Like, I feel like if you really gotta do that shit, man, you should probably. I don't know. Most people cheat because of what's the lack of within the home. I would assume. So I feel like if there's a lack, it should be a conversation had, and at that point, if that person can't fulfill that conversation, then maybe y'all should opt to go in different directions versus cheat. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just too much. You know what I mean? So, fellas, if you're going to cheat, here's my theory. Hear me out now. Cheating is wrong, but the cheating quality matters.
Okay,
say it again. The cheating quality matters. Meaning the type of woman you cheat with matters. The looks, the career, the body, etc. And I say that because history has shown itself to be accurate. When men cheat with a pretty chick, a beautiful chick, a bad chick, he is more likely to be able to keep his girl. You know what I'm saying? Versus when he cheats with an ugly chick or, a chick that's not up to par, he tend to lose his girl. You know what I mean? So my studies show that if you cheat with a pretty chick or a bad chick, your girl or your wife is not going to break up with you because she see what you can pull. Mm-hmm. She's not going to let you be happy and break up with you so you can go back and get more of those. No, nigga. You gonna stay right here, nigga. We're gonna figure this shit out because you are not finna get no bad bitches on my watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You feel me? But if the bitch is ugly, she gonna be pissed the fuck off. Not because you cheated. That's half the battle. The other half is you just embarrassed her. Like, nigga, that's what you cheated on me with? Like this? All the bitches you got this? Now she's embarrassed more so than she's hurt. If you're gonna do it wrong, make sure it looks right. And that's my time, y'all. Yeah. This episode was brought to you by Reefer and Tequila. Brand names unknown. Nah, but this is a segment that y'all really, really fuck with. The Q&A segment. You know what I mean? Y'all got questions that need answers, and here we are. So, again, as always, the DMs is open, the emails is open, the comments is open. Shoot, we got a lot to catch up on, so we got a lot of questions. We definitely gonna get to all of them. So bear with us. But again, don't stop sending them. Even though we may not get yours this episode, we gonna fucking get it, all right? Because unlike most of these podcasts, we're actually growing. Shout out to the new squad. Y'all feel me? No, but it's funny that this question is fitting with this episode because we're talking about all types of shit, but can friends stay friends after having sex?
I believe so.
I agree. Well, see, for me, the word friend is very, very important because a lot of people are not my friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm associated with people. I know people. I don't know. I don't really think a lot of the females I slept with were friends, but associates, acquaintance, cool peeps. You know what I mean? I've definitely did some things with some of them and see them in the club the next week. Like, it ain't nothing happening while she over there with a new dude and I'm over here chilling with the homies. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. We high five or we, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this spot over here is cracking. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing. So, yeah, I think friends can stay friends after having sex, but it also depends on the people, because how did you guys become friends? You know what I mean? How long were you friends? How did you become friends? What was it, the guy or the girl trying to get with the person but had to be friends by default, aka friend zone? You know what I'm saying? Then when they finally had sex, that could change because they initially wanted to be with that person anyway. So then you just gave them sex, and now that friendship was only decorated as a camouflage to really get with the person. So that could affect, you know what I'm saying, that statement by
That's true.
staying friends, because you never wanted to be just friends from the get go. You just played the role to get, close or whatever. So depending on that scenario, that could be a reason why friends can't stay friends after sex, because somebody initially wanted the relationship. So it's a two-way thing. It's either everybody good, boom, bam, bam, or somebody really wanted it and, that was just a decoy. You know what I mean? So
Right.
what about if they was in a relationship beforehand, but then eventually that didn't work out, so they decided to stay friends? You know what I mean? Does that count?
I mean, technically, yeah, it still counts.
And does the number of times they have sex count too?
That's a good question.
After a few, if it's popping, some people might get addicted, and they be like, "Nah, I can't let you have this nowhere else. I need all this to myself."
The amount of times having sex definitely does have a lot of value to it, because some people may disagree, but I think when you're having sex with someone and you're having sex with them consistently, you're building like a connection. You're building like, okay, like this is something that I can see myself doing and dealing with like every day.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it must be fire. Herb got it.
Now, yeah, because if it's multiple times, but it's mid multiple times, I don't think the feelings and the connection builds as quickly as when it's like fire on point, like top of the line.
Well, I only believe, not even joking, but I only believe connection and all that stuff and feelings and energies and all that could be transferred only if it's raw. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't have no problem with everything. In the past is all rubber. You know what I mean? So that's why none of this shit sticks, because it's all rubber. You know what I mean? But when it's raw, that's what the emotions, the spirits get connected, the energy gets transferred, and of course STDs. But when it's rubber, it ain't even happen.
Yo, what are the homies we know been raw in his whole
Look how many fucking energies he dealing with. Nigga over there, nigga Young Battery, he got so much energy over there. Young Tesla, Elon Musty. All right, nah, man. But next question. Being that you guys are black fathers, do you feel like we as a society is breaking generational curse?
I do believe that the quote unquote curse is being broken. I mean, I'm starting to see more people, whether they're having kids with, someone they don't really like connect with, saying someone like, okay, yeah, my baby mama crazy, but they're still being there for the kid. Like most of these young guys now are really trying to, I want to be like my dad, he wasn't there for me, or my dad wasn't shit that says, I'm making sure I'm going to be there for my kid. And you're starting to see that a little bit more.
Right. Yep. That's facts. I feel like everybody who came up without a dad know what that feels like and don't want to experience it. Don't want their kids to experience it. So I feel like a lot of us these days are taking extreme pride in being fathers and being involved and taking initiative to raise their kids, and it's great to see, man. I salute. And most of our friends who got kids, they're involved, and a lot of niggas we know that wasn't involved in their kids, we cut them off, or we don't fuck with them like that, because it bothers me like wholeheartedly to see people who have kids ignore their kids or don't spend enough time with their kids or make excuses, especially when the mother wants them to be involved. Now, some people out here dealing with shit, and the baby moms are just retarded and reckless, and the men have no choice. They stuck, being left out. But for the ones that got the freedom to see their kids and be with their kids, and they still choosing not to, I don't respect those men. You know what I'm saying? And any nigga that we knew that we was cool with that was like that, I barely even speak to them, or I don't fuck with them at all because we can't relate. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we definitely breaking that curse. We definitely are, starting a new wave, and it's great seeing it, man. Like this past Father's Day was dope, man. So many people was just with their kids, and it's just a great feeling to see that, we are setting up a new foundation for the future, man. Because what we do now is going to transfer over to ours, to the next, and now, we could be on that right path now. You know what I mean? So,
right.
All right, good question. What's another one?
The role of the husband and the wife in today's society. So I'll go first before I ask you for your thoughts. So the way I look at the role of the husband and wife in today's society is, it's not as, I'm not gonna say important, but I feel like now the women are more of the men in the relationship, and the men are becoming more of like the women, and that's just based off of what I see. I'm seeing more of the women taking control, making the final decisions, really wearing the fucking pants in the goddamn relationship. And where the guys just like, I'm more into my feelings and expressing myself, and, like, okay, I'm taking the back seat, and then my girl, she got the career, she doing this, she the breadwinner, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, that's how I see shit. And I would just be like, damn.
Well, why can't men take a break? Women want to be equal. Women want the same pay as men. Women want the same respect as men.
But women aren't men, though. You know what I'm saying?
And tell them that. And don't. And the other ones that think, stop. But anyways, we know that, but it ain't about whether you're a man or a woman. I guess it's about.
Well, in the role of the relationship, the man, the husband, the boyfriend, whatever, the protector, the breadwinner, the provider, all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's been what I've been told since I was yay high to a grasshopper. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you was told that by more likely your mother or a woman, right?
Yes.
Right. Now, the new women of this era wants to be the breadwinner, wants to be, in the same pay grade, the same, playing field as the men or whatever. And, so by default, a lot of these women are becoming masculine to the sense of taking on man's roles because of how they want to be perceived out here in the world. And their reason for wanting, they don't see how bad that is. There's nothing wrong with getting your money, nothing wrong with being in position, nothing wrong with, having some equal. But the way they're going about it nowadays is almost like they're doing their part just to belittle the men. You know what I'm saying? Versus being a team, a lot of women want to have the upper hand so they can use it against them. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of women, didn't have fathers, so they don't even see what it looks like when a man does these things. So they naturally don't know, oh, I'm stepping on toes. I'm not really, I'm out of line on that part right there. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like in today's society, the husband and wife's role can be equal, and it can be, whatever. Like, I can cook dinner. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or she can cook dinner. I can wash clothes, which, I do. She can wash clothes. And then there's some things she won't do. She won't mow the grass. She won't do shit like that, whatever. But my wife, she might want to, fix some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's handy. Like, she like to be handy. I don't like to be handy sometimes. You know what I mean? So the roles is the same, but they're, we take turns sometimes. It's almost like an equal household. Like, I ain't asking her to build a whole fucking house, but if she wanted to change a light bulb and I'm not there, she can. She gonna do it. And when I come home, it's gonna be changed. And it's like most women would have back in the old days would just wait till I got home to put on more work for me. You know what I mean? But my wife like, fuck it, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? I can take care of this. He ain't here, or you know what, this ain't that bad. I could do this. So I'm like, yeah. And she tired today. She fucking with 3 kids, messing around with 3 kids today. Let me cook dinner. Let me wash dishes. You know what I'm saying? So the role can be equal to whatever fits your household. You know what I mean? At this point in age, no man or woman should be doing the majority of nothing. You know what I'm saying? In the household, because it's a team thing. It's a team effort. Like, my life is easier when she helps, and her life is easier when I help. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of women are wanting to take the role of a man for the wrong reasons. I feel like that's what I'm seeing on the internet. Is like they like, yeah, I do this, I do that, and this and this. What about the man? Well, no, I don't need him to do nothing like that. But he ain't shit because he ain't doing it. You just told him you don't want him to do it. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? So I'm confused out here. But at least in my household, I know that I'm gonna handle the majority of things I'm supposed to handle. But I know every now and then my wife gonna take on a few things. You know, that's because that's just her nature. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you don't do it. I'm sure you don't do everything either. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to take care of a couple of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that's fair. You know what I mean? That's what partnership do. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm old school.
No, you're not off. It's just, and then the way that you're explaining it, like I get it, like, taking turns. We're equal in this. So if I could do this, you could do it. I get that. But there are some women that are just like, nah, I'm doing this. This is me. I'm going to handle this, blah, blah, blah. Like, and the man is just like, all right, cool.
Damn,
Like,
I bet you she don't have a ring on her finger. I bet you she don't have a ring on her finger. I bet you she ain't proposed to. Come on, man. It's like, look, we want women to have money, and I don't understand niggas who don't want a woman who have money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Women thinking niggas is intimidated by them for having money. No, the fuck we not. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if you got a lot of money and I got a lot of money, we got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I don't know why a man would even feel threatened by that. Nigga, like,
some of these niggas is, never mind.
some of these niggas is pussy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some niggas out here really are acting like bitches, and so some women are treating them like it. You know what I mean? But instead of treating that nigga like one, you should go find you a man. Don't waste your time on that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's unnecessary energy being wasted. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't even know if we're still on the same topic, but I just feel like the roles are still what they used to be, but there's nothing wrong with, me taking on some of the roles from time to time. You know what I'm saying? One thing my wife not going to do, she's not going to pay the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to pay the big bills. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But, she might change the bathroom sink. And trust me, I don't want her to, but she gonna do it. Or she might want to paint some shit or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, my wife go to Home Depot sometimes. I'd be like, what the fuck, And I'll come and take care of the rest or whatever. But it's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the moment, she's a housewife. You know what I mean? So she get bored. So she want to do shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, I just feel like if you do something, I can do something. If we can both do something to make our lives easier, why not? You work hard as fuck, nigga. You out here working. That's like right now, you kind of disabled right now. You know what I'm saying? From the Crip Walk Olympics. Like, and some things you normally might do, Sharonda might do it. It might not be nothing crazy, but she might be able to do some things for you that you normally would have done, but she's doing it now because you're currently not able to.
Right.
Versus some women will be like, nigga, you got another leg. You got crutches, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and that'd be the single ones. That'd be the ones that ain't had a man in months, years type of shit. So, I think the role should be whatever fits your household.
I don't disagree with you.
Because I'm minding my business anyway. So whatever they do in that house, if she beating that man in that house and, you know what I'm saying, she paying all the bills, it is what it is. It ain't gonna stop me. You know what I mean? So, speaking of couples, and while we own couples still, another question for us is, how often should couples have sex? If you are within the year range of a relationship, anywhere from a month to a year, you should be fucking 6 out of 7 days. That's that new love. That's a new relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's fucking like bunny rabbits. You know what I'm saying?
That's that shit where we gonna get it in wherever possible. You know what I'm saying? At the dressing room, at the retail store.
In the pastor's office, we getting it in. Kurt Franklin.
You know what I'm saying? Some throat in the car at the top of the parking structure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying? But I think as the relationship, seasons, and then there's kids involved, shit, you gotta get in where you fit in. Especially when you got young babies, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's plenty of times you might try to set up a date like, yeah, tomorrow we gonna get it in. Nigga, nah, kids got other plans, playboy. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to rain check, but as long as y'all get it in, what I mean, how often, it really depends on your circumstances because everybody's different. Some people got 2 jobs, some people work nights and days, you know what I'm saying? Couples, might work flip flop, you know what I mean? Kids, it all depends, you know what I'm saying? The goal is to acknowledge that you want to give your partner something so that they can at least feel like, oh yeah, we gonna get it in. We just gotta find the right time. But leaving that person in the dark, and we ain't had sex in X amounts of days or weeks. What going on? Whole time you don't even realize what's going on. But I just think, you gotta get in where you fit in. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. The more you keep him drained, the less likely he is to look. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I've been seeing that little phrase right there, like, oh, he drain him, or say have sex with your man before he leave the house, and all this other shit. I'm just like,
make sure he leave with empty nuts.
Nigga,
Man, stop lying, nigga. Don't act like you ain't completed a couple of projects, before lunchtime on them days you left with an empty nut. I feeling good. Employee them on.
that shit can leave you a little weak though too. Like,
well, it depends on what job you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, nigga, I had lifting these totes up. Now I need my knees. But they have a fucking credit note fall on your head and shit. But I think sex should be as often as you can, and should be as double often as you can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some good, bro. To definitely have a nigga like,
yeah, you see it.
You know what I'm saying?
But just make sure y'all doing it. You know what I mean? That's important because no matter how you put it, sex is very important in relationships. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very important. So make sure y'all giving up the butt. Now here's another one. Do you want to be defined by the women you dated or women you slept with?
All right, so I would say the women you slept with, because like, you dating somebody is one thing. Like, you could just be going through like a phase with that, you know what I'm saying? But actual sleeping with somebody, nah, that shit stick with you more than anything. Like, because if you known for sleeping with, wombats and shit like that, like, that type of information go with you wherever you go. Somebody spreading that word, like, and that's how you're being judged. You date a particular person, that could be topic of conversation, but again, that's one of those things where it's just like, you could be more so experimenting with, talking to a different kind of woman. Like, if short women are your thing, you might want to switch it up and talk to someone taller than you or something like that. Like, and most of the people ain't really gonna hold that against you a lot of times. If you always sleeping with Oscar the Grouch, like, that shit follow you.
No, but sleep with the booger woogers.
That shit follow you wherever you go. Like, that shit go with you to your grave. Like, you'll always be known for the nigga that'll sleep with anything. Like,
yeah, I definitely would prefer to be defined by who I slept with. You can date someone based on personality. You can date someone based on convenience. You know what I'm saying? You can date someone based on who the fuck, you went to school with. You know what I mean? But
right.
Who you slept with, that comes a little different, because especially the quality of sleep wittivisms, that's a word, is at an all-time high. You known for being a sharpshooter, you know what I'm saying? You known for being a sniper, you're known for that. Guess what happens? Others want to fuck with you now because they found out about you. Again, goes back to how we talk about the women, like they are in competition. That nigga taking them down, he need to take me down too. Because I'm a bad bitch too, so I want to get taken down too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Put me on the list. They ain't gonna say it that way, but that's how it is. So your reputation of what you take down will get you more, if that makes sense. Even though you ain't, you know what I'm saying, all that, but your reputation says otherwise. When it comes to these women, you're gonna get more women because they see what you're capable of getting. And if I ain't good looking, you bet my bitches. Pastor Wayne. All right, let's go. What we got?
All right, so here's what. Is the image or the idea of marriage portrayed negatively in today's world?
Yes.
Elaborate.
Because everybody think once you get married, you're pretty much on the verge. The clock starts to get the divorce. Everybody think marriage leads to divorce now. Like, it don't last. No one believes in long marriages. Like, all that, our grandparents was married for 40, 30, 80 years. People don't believe that no more. You know, you are a rare breed of 16 years, whatever. It ain't too many more like that. A lot of people, you know, are 3 and out, 5 and out. You know what I'm saying? I'm 4 and counting, you know what I mean? But uh, a lot of people look at marriages now as it's not the same. People don't want to be married no more because everybody on this business thought process, like, you know, they looking for partnerships more so than companions. You know what I'm saying? So it's I want to be with this person because this person could do X, Y, and Z for me, and then once that person can't do that no more, I am moving on. And we all know if you get married, then you're kind of stuck. So I feel like marriage is looked at as as like you're stuck. You know what I mean? And the way everybody moving these days, they don't want that. So I feel like it's looked at a negative light because everybody think the outcome is eventually divorce. Everybody think that once the woman gets married, she no longer is helpful. You know, there's a stigma that you lose all the sex and everything as well when you get married. Like, your wife is no longer, you know, the fun that version of what herself used to be. So from what I've seen and heard, you know, all those negative stereotypes, you know, is making marriage look bad today. You know what I'm saying? What about you?
I do think that marriage doesn't hold the same weight as it did with some people. Like, marriage is like the ultimate goal. Like, you know, getting to a point where I'm married, settled down, quitting the game, you know, saying whatever you want to call it. I don't think the value of it is that high anymore. A lot of people nowadays like, nah, I don't ever want to get married. Like, I'm cool.
Let me stop you real quick. Women want to be engaged and women want a wedding. But women don't want to be married.
I agree 100%. The idea of maybe even the idea of being married is like cool, but actually being married, going through the motions of that, nah, they don't want that shit. And then a lot of niggas don't want it either. And I'm not saying niggas as far as I'm not just black dudes, but I've heard white men have that conversation. I've heard Filipinos had that conversation. Like, you know, marriage just ain't that grand of an idea anymore.
Men don't want to get married also because of, again, all this negative stigma that we seeing about marriage is coming from women. And again, we're not trying to bash women. It might seem like that, you know, we joking about a lot of shit too, but me as an observer, a lot of the negativity comes from women. You know what I'm saying? When it comes about the marriage, and men looking at it also like, if this shit don't work, this woman gonna destroy my life, take everything, you know, get this, get that, you know. They always win in the custody battles. Like, men look at everything about the marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, the good and the bad. Like, okay, it's good, but when it's bad, this is going to happen. You know what I mean? And then hearing the women talk about wedding marriage in that way they doing nowadays, it's going to be hard. It's hard for fellas to kind of look past that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guys I know that I've said, hey, man, when you get married, shit, never, bro. Like, you know, these girls don't want to be married, bro. They just want the look of the marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, I've seen a video of a chick get mad at her dude because the ring wasn't up to par. Like, the ring don't make the marriage. The ring is just a gesture to kind of confirm the marriage or confirm the connection that you're going to have. But that ring wasn't what she wanted, and she was like, no. And that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's again, most of my statements is based on what I'm seeing. That don't mean that all of you guys, all you women believe and think the same way, but the vast majority of what I'm seeing, that's how it's been. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, you know, the men are seeing it too. So if I'm seeing it, I'm married already. I'm out the game. So I'm not worried about it. But for the rest of y'all looking in, like, y'all, I see what y'all see. And for a lot of the brothers I know that want to get married, but they just like, bruh, nah. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
I wish, because we all, we got kids, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I hope by the time they get to that age where, hopefully marriage will mean something more to people. It'll be something they're striving for. And I think if you're single for too damn long, like that really kills like your personality and things like that, because going through multiple relationships, multiple situations, like that kind of changes your character. So, and not for the good, for the bad. You know what I'm saying? Start
going back to what you said about, hopefully down the line, the kids will still want to carry that tradition on and get married, stuff like that, whatever.
Yeah.
That starts with us. If your kids see you and your wife, and they see y'all celebrate y'all each other, and y'all look out for each other, and y'all do what y'all do. Make those anniversaries not just a you and her thing, but a family thing. Acknowledge it, like, oh man, me and mom been married for X amount of years. It's going to be in their head, so that when they're eventually grown, they're going to be accustomed to seeing what marriage looks like, the good and the bad, of course. You know what I'm saying, and they will eventually, go that way as well. This is a chance they can still get deterred the opposite direction, but again, a lot of things we carry with us when we get older is what we see when we're younger.
Right.
So if we want our kids to get married and still believe in marriage, we have to set the tone, you know what I'm saying, on how we portray ourselves with our wives, and how we treat them and all that stuff like that. So, I got a boy, so, showing them how to, cater to my wife, and how to take care of her, look after her, protect her. That shit matters, because that's just going to travel over to how they take care of their women or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I feel
it starts with us. You know what I mean? So if we want that for our kids, we just got to keep leading by example. And that's another reason why these chicks out here don't know what it takes to be in a wedding. I mean, be in a marriage, because they ain't see it. And that's not their fault. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? The government fucked up black whole household families. So some of us grew up with parents and some of us didn't. You know what I mean? So you only see what you know, or know what you see. So, and unfortunately, that's a cycle that needs to be broken. And, we need to do our part. So that was brought to you by tequila. Man, so yeah, we covered a lot today. I think we did a lot on that, man. I know we've been working hard and shit. I know a lot of times I get off work, man, potting is the last thing in my mind. But one thing my wife tried to do is at least get one TV show in, episode in or something, before bed or whatever, after we put the kids to sleep. We try to get an episode in and all that shit. So I've been trying to catch up on a lot of shows, and I've been trying to watch some shows as well. Just kind of recapping some of the more recent ones that I've noticed that I got to catch up on. Issa Rae got her new show out on HBO called Rap Shit. Have you checked it out?
Yeah, I've checked it out. I actually like the show. I think it's good.
Yeah.
It looked like it's the City Girl story, low key to me.
But I'm only on episode 2 or 3. I'm about to be on episode 3, so I only seen the first 2 episodes. But I definitely like the way it's leading, how it's going, and it's definitely entertaining. So I'm definitely gonna keep up with that one. The Shy is back. Well, it's been back. It's episode 9 now. Your ass still ain't watched it, man. You gotta start watching it, man. It's a good show, man. They just got renewed for the 6th season, so they coming back. You know what I mean? I think you'll like it, man. It's solid, but at least watch the first couple episodes and then see what it is from there.
No, I am. I'm gonna make a conscious effort, bro, to catch a couple of episodes.
Trust me, it's not bad at all, man. I think you'll like it. Even though after, I think, season 2 or 3, some of the characters changes, but the storyline and everything, man, it's solid, bro. It's dope. I think you'll like it.
All right, I'm gonna check it out. I ain't gonna hold you.
What you got? What else you got that you watching or want to watch?
So I definitely want to catch the Supreme Team document. I think
okay.
I documents. I'd never really liked documents before, but I think like during the whole pandemic thing, I started getting more into like the whole document series type things, or even some of the mysteries documents. But the Supreme Team one, I think it'll be a good one to watch.
Yeah, I want to see that too. What's the movie coming out? What's it called? Breaking? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's one of the last movies that Michael K. Williams was in before he passed or whatever. It's supposed to drop on the 26th of August. If I'm not mistaken, it's about a boy. What are he playing? I forgot what he played in.
He's been in the Star Wars franchise. He's been in the Pacific Rim 2.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He's been in a lot of good movies. Then the boy's a dope actor too.
Yeah. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, he was in the movie. He was previously in the army or something, and he was trying to, I don't know what, but he's basically going to a bank. He's trying to rob it, I guess, to get money or something. You know, it looks good, but I'm tired of that storyline of us having to go take the money in order for us to get health care or get something out of debt or some shit. But I'm gonna watch it because it looks interesting or whatever. Supposedly it's based off a true story, so I'm gonna fuck with it. And what else, bro?
Let's see, the movie Nope. Have you seen that yet?
I seen the trailer about Jordan Peele. I think Keke Palmer in it and all that.
Yeah.
I heard it was trash, but you know that's subjective. So I'm gonna check it out myself. The little app I be using for movies and shit, I just saw it posted on there, so I'm gonna check it out. I want to see Black Phone.
That's a horror flick, right?
Yeah, there's some shit like back in the 60s or 70s when like a fucking black phone in the basement or some shit.
Yeah.
I want to see that too, but nobody want to watch it with me. I usually don't watch scary movies, but that one looks interesting. Yeah, that's it, man. Oh yeah, for the kids, man, you know, Kevin Hart and The Rock got a cartoon out, you know what I'm saying, being dogs and shit based on DC like characters and shit. So it's like a little superhero shit or whatever. So I'm definitely gonna check that out with the kids, you know.
Yeah, you talking about that Super Pets movie or something?
Yeah, there you go, Super Pets, yeah. That's when The Rock was like, if it could be any dog, it'd be Megan Thee Stallion dog. Yeah, man, but that is our TV and movie review. Very detailed. But some of these shows, man, we're gonna get into them, you know what I'm saying, in depth once it fully we get to watch them, man. We gotta find time. I'm definitely terrible at managing my time lately, so we're definitely gonna get it. When I take my little vacation, man, I already told wifey we're gonna be on edibles, liquor, and we're gonna be watching mad TV shows.
Yo, this nigga said mad TV shows.
I got a lot of catching up to do, but other than that, man, I don't got much to talk about, man. I think we got a good episode here. I know we're gonna get a lot of shit from this. Our intentions wasn't to be on you women's ass, but since accountability ain't your friend, figure we help y'all out.
This nigga, man.
Man, go ahead, take us out, Playboy.
Yo, well, this episode has been interesting as hell. Again, I stand by what I said. Women are the ultimate cheaters. Debate me if you want. Y'all know how to reach us. I'll be glad to have that debate with you. Once again, man, appreciate you guys tuning in, listening to us. You know, we love getting on this mic, giving our point of views, having these laughs and jokes with you guys, and look forward to the next episode. It's going to get even more funnier as we continue to keep doing this.
Word. So, again, like, comment, share, go to YouTube, subscribe, repost. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit, you know what I mean? Keep supporting us. A lot of y'all like this quiet support in the DMs, but we need that out loud support too. Beggars can't be choosers, but god damn it. Get loud with the shit, you know what I'm saying? We ain't asking y'all for nothing. We got merch coming back as well. Those motherfuckers had sold out like hotcakes, you know what I'm saying? So we appreciate that. That was a good test run, and you know, the ones that did support, we definitely appreciate y'all to the top. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all didn't even hesitate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the most part, I definitely sold out quick. Make sure y'all tag us in the pictures. Make sure y'all, you know, send them to us or whatever. We love to see them and repost them, whatever. Y'all fly us little wavy fits. So Keep it up, man. It's a lot of podcasts is out there, man, but none of them as wavy as us. Peace and blessings until next time.
Peace.